So, this is Tenchukaku, the Raiden Shogun's residence? So I've got to speak to Signora standing in front of us. Yeah, that's alright.
The way people charge in here as they please. So
Well,
uncivilized.
I did not miss you, lady. Not
If I didn't know this was Tenshukaku, I might have mistaken it for some kind of street market.
Really? Sitting there in front of the Raiden Shogun herself?
Have you learned your lesson now?
Oh no! What has she done to Kujusara?
Looks like she's
The
knocked
right
out.
to punish Inazumans for their crimes is mine alone. Not yours, Signora.
Then I apologize, Almighty Shogun.
Signora!
I know, you can't get me out of your mind. But you really don't need to call my name all the time.
I have a bone to
Don't go
pick with
thinking
you.
I'm surprised to see you here. I'm well aware that you hate me, with the way you follow me around like a dark shadow.
Okay, hold on. I can't choose a second option. Seizing control of Inazuma. She's behind the distributing of delusions.
Ah, so you came to expose my crimes in front of the Shogun? I'm just a Snezhnayan diplomat. I'm afraid I have no idea what you're talking about.
Lying again.
She doesn't take us seriously at all!
For all who have lost their visions because of Vision Decree, and because of all that have been found
Stop
for the
talking
delusions.
about people and things that I care nothing about.
Tepe.
They were nobodies to begin with, and their names will be forgotten. But now, at least, they get to be building blocks in the grand revolution to realize eternity. Is that not the greatest honor they could hope for? In their tiny little lives?
Taking down human lives
Almighty
again.
Shogun, do correct me if I'm wrong.
For Venti's Gnosis, and for the people of Liu
That's
Imperial.
ancient history. You certainly love to hold a grudge. The Tsaritsa's dream is the noblest and purest thing in all the world. These other mundane details you insist on mentioning, they're just necessary sacrifices. That's all.
It's time for me to put a stop to this. To you!
You stop me? For what it's worth, I've grown tired of seeing you around as well. But I didn't have you down as someone quite so
I
foolhardy.
think you can take
Before you go saying something you can't take back, remember that you're Inazuma's most wanted criminal. I suggest you consider your circumstances very carefully. Charging into Tenshukaku uninvited and lecturing me in front of the Shogun wasn't the brightest move. Don't you think it's time you stopped digging? I'm not sure you realize quite how much distance there is between us, both in status and in
It's less than you
strength.
realize.
I challenge you to a duel before the throne!
Proceed.
Yes!
My, you're full of surprises today. So you've learned to make the law of the land work for you too. I'll admit that I never expected to be in a situation where the two of us were on equal
That's
footing.
where Agrant's costume.
You are aware that the loser must die. Are you sure this is what you want?
Yes!
Trevor!
I'm not losing to you!
Then I will deign to share this last dance with you. Till death do us part!
As the one behind the Fatui delusion plan, and the Sangonomi
A
resistance.
lesson on harbinger power and elegance? As you wish.
I will defeat you. For Tepe! I know that guy wasn't with us for long, but he was kind of my friend.
Gather! Lightning
I was
slash!
trying to beat you up. Oh, come on! I tried left this second. Dragon Spine.
Order guide!
Here, Cole! Again? You know how long it's been since I've been on
Following
Dragon Spine?
thunder!
Jesus Christ.
Take this!
Or maybe, oh my archon. I know it's easier than expected, although I do need to get rid of cheerful.
You've got some nerve laying your hands
Oh,
on me!
great.
Harbinger power has become burdensome. I will manifest my destiny anew. Await my emergence and tremble, traveler! You have reason to be afraid.
I really do have to deal with this cheerful. Now I need to melt her ice spike now!
Nice and
Wait, hold
spicy.
on. What's this? Oh, Crimson Lotus Moth? What does this do? I think I joined. Oh, wait. This is the thing. This is like the thing on Dragon's Spine. Auto melts. Hold on. Steel Shearcoat. Hold on. I need this to reduce. Just pick up this one.
The pale flame smolders!
That should do it. What's going on now? Crimson Witch of Embers. So, Signora is the second place. Phase.
Pale flame, lay waste to frozen shell and witness my suffering! In fires of sin and retribution, your soul will be incinerated!
You're speaking a lot of trash who's
Immolation!
my elemental burst. I already got you to half health. Ah,
Feel it.
this fight was easier than I thought. Maybe
Embrace your searing reckoning!
I'm not exactly at this battle is at level 90. It's only at level 80. Ha!
Take flight! Lightning
Get half health. Ha! Just gonna watch the new bar. The opposite of sheer cold now. Oh. Yeah, I broke that.
Embrace your searing reckoning!
Oh, she's teleporting around this time. We've been hard. Wait, where is she? Oh, come on.
Who dares? Only
Lightning
a witch!
Sakura swirl.
This is order.
Last bit of help.
Stabilize.
You're going down! Wait, oh, come on. What's this one? Wait. Oh, come on! This tornado? Really? You're literally on your last legs.
Gather.
Let's just stay near these things. I'm not sure what they are. I'm not sure what the name of it is, but they reduce heat on me, so to speak. Now for one last round. You're not gonna last very long, I see.
Lightning
Oh, come
flash.
on, stop dodging. The faster you get this over with, the faster your pain will end.
So strong! But how?
Guess you underestimated me. Oh. Ren Shogun? Oh no, we're gonna have to fight her. Wait, what?
I am a Snezhnayan diplomat. You know what happens if you lay a finger on me. I swear, if you strike me, I will make sure... The Fatui will make sure that your precious Inazuma... Stop! I order you! And you! Filthy rats! All of you!
You are the enemy of eternity. But as the victor, I acknowledge your honor. Therefore, I shall allow you to leave Tenshukaku alive.
Got achievement for
The
that.
Raiden Shogun isn't gonna let us off just like that, right?
You can't see it, but my jaw is dropped right now.
Oh, the air feels suffocating. It must be the Raiden Shogun's almightiness.
Did she disintegrate Signora? That was unbelievably powerful. She's slain now. I'm not sorry about that.
One strike from the Shogun and now Signora's gone. She got what she deserved, but Paimon still can't help but feel upset.
Huh.
Why are they doing it? Why are the Harbingers collecting all the no-seeds?
No idea.
Huh? Traveler, you got a headache? Chin up. Let's get out of this place. Paimon feels unsettled.
I'm not sure what was that about. Muso no Hitutachi. That's the blade that
Also,
Shogun used.
when the Shogun executed Signora with the Muso no Hitotachi, it was unbelievably powerful.
Yeah, I saw.
It seems impossible to defend against. And if so, we've got no hope whatsoever of defeating her in combat.
Well, gotta try at least, right? Is Yaimiko's plan working at all?
So, to recap, Yaimiko wants us to go back inside the plane of Euthymia by the statue of the omnipresent god.
It's right outside here.
Oh, but
Oh wait, look, that's
we'll
where
be
it's
like lambs to the
People.
slaughter, won't we? Oh, maybe we could put this plan on hold for a while?
I guess. All the
There's
gods
the
around
sound of
now.
electro
Knocked
zapping
out.
in the air. Paimon can barely breathe.
This thing again.
Traveler, are you okay? You're so silent.
Took a bit longer to check that thing off. It's so noisy outside. Everything's blurry.
Sounds like there's a lot of noise coming from outside Tenshikaku. Has a fight broken out or something?
I don't know.
Oh, the guards seem really nervous. Well, let's go see what the situation is, shall we?
What guards? They all knocked out from Kujosara's rampage into the Tenchokaku. What? Oh, no. No.
There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow.
Is that thunder? Kazuha, you broke your friend's vision? Then I'll have to confront her by myself. Take this! So we're back inside the plane of Euthymia. Well, we're in here. Just like Yaimiko wanted.
So we meet again.
Yes, we do. That scene really gave me goosebumps.
Indulge my curiosity. What is the reason that I find you standing here before me once again? Do you hope your foolhardiness will shelter those people? Or was it simply a means of seeking an audience with me?
The Fatui have deceived the Raiden Shogun.
Oh? Surely you didn't rouse me from my state of eternal meditation only to tell me this. If so, then you underestimate me. I am quite well informed about the Vision Hunt decree.
Wait, you know everything that's been going on outside?
Not so. Only everything that pertains to eternity.
What?
The Vision Hunt decree has my tacit approval.
Why?
The Fatui's actions thus far do not constitute a threat to eternity. Otherwise, they would have been purged long ago.
But the Vision Hunt decree is damaging. It comes at great cost to the people of Inazuma.
Individual ambition is inherently incompatible with eternity.
Your people.
What you might not realize is that all too often, people have far more to lose by chasing their dreams. Consider this. No one will lose their life on account of having their vision taken away. Rather, those who have lost their lives are the ones who insisted on pursuing their own aspirations. Are they not?
Teppei.
Traveler, your existence is unique in my eyes.
What?
There seems to be limitless uncertainty in you. To put it another way, you are the furthest thing from eternity. So, I won't insist that you comprehend the meaning of my actions. What matters is that I tread the path of eternity on my people's behalf.
This is your plane of Euthymia. Yes? It is created by your consciousness? Yes?
That's right. Huh. I'm surprised you understand it so well.
Trying to help.
Anyway, you're looking for a chance to shake my will, aren't you?
I'm not here to debate your ideas. I'm here to demolish them.
So be it. Well then, you who would defy eternity, time for you to enlighten me.
Well done. Let's begin.
Do you wish to become the enemy of eternity, Traveler? Evasion is futile.
Kamisato art! Sumetsu! Take flight!
Oh,
I
Strike
will
dead.
have order.
okay, that's the first one.
This ends now.
My apologies!
Oh, wait.
That really hurt!
Strongly shoot, not really.
Stabilize.
At the right
Evasion
hand.
is futile. Inferior.
Whirling snow!
Inferior.
Halloween thunder!
Inferior. Lightning falls on the land of
My
eternity.
I'll let Zhongli shoot like this.
Nice and spicy!
Yeah!
Oh, great.
Yeah! Yeah!
Whirling
This ends now.
Booba! Get them!
Gather.
Lightning flash! Yeah! Yeah!
Wait, where did she go? Behind.
Ha!
Yeah!
Evasion
Take
is
flight!
futile.
Nice and spicy!
Shoot for
Stabilize.
Take this! Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Whirling snow! At the right hand!
Solidify.
Yeah!
This
Order
ends
guide
now. Inferior. I will mold you
Embrace
into the
the ice.
foundations of eternity.
Take flight!
Oh, we got it. Most of the first. Okay, never mind.
Instabilities will be
Oh
removed.
no, this far again.
Stabilize.
Okay, got one more shoot.
Thunderclap!
The Vision Hand decree
Strike
was
dead.
false. But the way to turn things around might get appear before.
Inferior.
Those still
You
willing
are an
to
enemy
resist.
that requires special attention.
Want to shoot Rick, I gotta put in my anti. Oh, never mind.
Yeah!
Yep, let's put into my anti-Raiden
this.
Shogun training. I trained for this with Yaimiko.
Strike dead.
That's an AoE attack. What you gonna do now? AoE attack. Never mind, air attack. Wait, middle? Actually, no.
Dear me, aren't you cutting it rather close?
Miko, this was your doing?
Now. Don't forget who taught you how to place your consciousness in objects. Surely you don't think your ambition alone is enough to shake A's will, do you? Though you alone are here, they too have ambitions, which they long since entrusted to you. Now then, close your eyes.
I hope we can abolish the Vision Hunt Decree.
Alright. Now we're back. Time to help.
Snow! Sakura swirl!
It's time for all the resistance to come together.
Halloween thunder!
Now I am excited for this.
I will have
This is for
order.
Tepe. Let's carry out his wish.
Gather!
One day he can't do anymore.
Lightning flash!
This wound, a fleeting
My
shadow.
apologies! Boba, get them!
Your verdict is decided.
Still need to charge up. Come on. Off to the thank you. Ouch.
Stabilize!
All desire
Whirling
can be
snow!
broken.
Oh great. This thing again. That broke the
Your
Order
verdict
guide
is
you.
decided. All will be settled.
Solidify!
Embrace the ice! Nice and spicy! You're toast!
Take this! Thunderclap!
My apologies! Boba, get
This is order! Gather!
Your verdict is decided.
Take flight! Kamisato art! Sumetsu!
Well. That was the right. That was the fight.
You've lost, eh?
Yes, I have.
Zhongli's
Why can you not trust your people, and in the power of their ambitions? These ambitions have transcended space and time. They are something that no one can snuff out.
When people move forward with all their might, they can surpass the gods' expectations. Even take over the work of the gods.
Is this the lesson you learned from your journey in Liyue?
Yes.
There are nations where humans cast their god aside and stride forward. So are we to just abandon the notion of progress for the sake of wishful thinking?
You and I have both witnessed the great loss that progress can bring. Eternity. Eternity is the only way. When lightning flashes, it casts a shadow. My name means shadow. With my blade, I purged all obstacles to progress. And yet, something was lost with each step forward. In the end, I even lost her. The tales are still retold in the shade of every Thunder Sakura. But the wounds left on our nation by that terrible loss still ache. Never stop searching, even if only for a brief flash of light. If nothing else, we have the present moment. She said that once. But I've seen a nation stride forward and lose everything to the heavenly principles. Perhaps only if time stands still will the lightning's glow never fade. The present moment is a fragile illusion. Only eternity can bring us closer to the heavenly principles. I am no longer the shadow. Mine is the most supreme and noble form. Let power over the realm be vested within me. In this form shall I honor my subjects' dream, for a land of eternity, unchanging forevermore.
The heavenly principles. Irrelevant nonsense as far as I'm concerned.
Really?
When all's said and done, all you really want is to protect your beloved Inazuma forever and ever. Isn't that right?
That would be something of an oversimplification.
But is this nation worth existing for eternity? Stripped of ambitions, stripped of the potential for change. It does nothing more than simply exist. It is a hollow shell of a nation.
Ouch.
I wonder what loss would it really be to anyone if such a nation were destroyed.
Ouch. That's...
Miko, retract your words. Never changing eternity is the promise I made to my people.
But what your people need from you is not your promises. They want your attention. Your divine gaze.
You mean visions? Humans have a lifespan of barely 100 years. They cannot afford to bear any extra losses. But I have experienced it all. That is why I have chosen to guide them along the correct path toward eternity.
But eternity is far too cruel a fate for you, eh?
For me?
Not only have you stopped paying attention to the world, but you have stopped paying attention to yourself. It must have been terribly lonely here, all alone, for centuries on end.
But it is necessary.
You will miss much by refusing progress. You seek to prevent loss, but have you considered all you are losing by remaining here in stasis for all eternity? You are obviously lonely, and yet for the sake of eternity you choose to stretch your loneliness out to infinity. Tell me this. Why is the sky here that was once so dark glowing again? Why now? This is your plane of euthymia. It's your inner world. So it can only mean that you are happy to see me again. You have found the loneliness here unbearable for a long time now, haven't you?
I have nothing to say to that.
But I have so much to say to you. Let me tell you all that has happened over the last few centuries.
How long will that take?
As a Fox envoy, I have an excellent memory. I recall every detail of the last few centuries with perfect clarity. So it will probably take me another few centuries to relay it to you.
That long?
Miko, I never thought I would have the chance to meet with you like this again. Seeing you again is a change to eternity. And a very nice surprise.
Since you are willing to admit that, I suppose that means we can still be friends?
What a childish conversation this is. Anyway, now that I have been defeated by you and your plan, I will honor your wish to abolish the Vision Hunt Decree.
Finally.
But, with regards to eternity, and the question of whether this nation should move forward, I need time to give it some thought.
You are the one who's been acting like a child from the very beginning.
Man, how long were they talking for?
As promised, the Raiden Shogun abolished the Vision Hunt Decree. Finally, her people's wishes penetrated her locked heart. Beyond the plane of euthymia, she saw what eternity means in the eyes of the world. When one's fervent ambition burns brightly, the gods will cast their gaze upon you. Some ambitions have the power to heal wounds, to bring victory, to inspire hope.
Oh, look, Thomas finally out of the tea house.
But some ambitions
Kazuha?
outlive their masters, long after the soul ascends.
Teppei.
They remain as they were in the beginning. Burning bright and true
And Kazuha's friend.
for all eternity.
I guess both Teppei and Kazuha's friend sacrificed themselves for the Vision Hunt decree. But man, Teppei! I guess I'll still need some time.
So what did you guys do in the Raiden Shogun's plane of Euthymia anyway?
Oh, Paimon
Is
didn't
the
enter
Vision
with
Hunt
us?
decree abolished?
Oh yeah, it was all thanks to you, Miko. We conveyed the wishes of the people.
Oh, gotcha. Paimon was super worried, you know.
Oh yeah.
So, maybe the reason Yaimiko is looking for us now is because she wants to thank us. Let's go find her.
Yeah, we should. The omnipresent god was completed. Now we visit Yaimiko, the sacred Sakura. Sacred Sakura.
Why, hello, if it isn't the triumphant traveler. And why might you be visiting the shrine? A sign of piety, perhaps?
You literally told us to come meet you here.
I was just joking. I've been waiting for you.
Really?
Seems like someone's in a pretty good mood.
Mm-hmm. Catching up with an old friend I hadn't seen in years was truly delightful. By the way, I heard that you had a duel before the throne, with a Fatui Harbinger no less. Courageous and astute. I must say, I am most impressed.
It was kind of a spur of the moment thing, but I'm glad I did
Defeating
it.
Signora head-on in a duel means that your strength exceeds my expectations. Still, you did end up victorious. I gather congratulations are in order.
Why, thanks.
Sure feels good to finally thwart the Fatui plan for once.
Yeah, did even get...
They caused plenty of trouble along the way, but at the very least, they didn't get their hands on another notice.
Yeah, they didn't get
Wait a second. Did you say gnosis?
Miko, why are you
As
mentioning
in,
this?
the little thing that looks something like a chess piece.
Yes.
Yep, that's the one. You've seen one too? Gnosis belong to the Seven. They're what keep them connected to Celestia.
Paimon already?
Oh.
Oh, I do not like that tone of voice. What happened?
What's wrong?
I handed that over.
What?
You did what now?
Well, how else was I supposed to save your skin from the balladeer exactly?
So that's how you saved us. The Gnosis is long gone then.
The balladeer is number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. In terms of strength, he is superior to Signora.
Huh.
I'm not the kind of person who risks life and limb for any old reason.
So that's how you saved us from the victory.
You did. For once, Paimon just does not know what to say.
Wait a minute. Why was the Gnosis in your hands in the first place?
After A created her puppet vessel, she no longer had anywhere to put it. As her erstwhile closest friend, A handed it over to me, and I've kept it in the Grand Narukami Shrine ever since.
Oh.
She no longer needs the power of the Gnosis, and in any case, she tells me she has severed ties with Celestia.
Wait, she wasn't using
Thus, the Gnosis became not only useless, but also a potential source of conflict.
She wasn't using
Is that not a good bargain, exchanging it for the one at the core of the plan? Judging by the results, at least, I dare say I struck a good deal.
Well, thank you for saving my life.
When you put it like that, Paimon has to agree. The Traveler is worth more than a Gnosis.
Huh. Never knew I could fetch such a high price.
Well, what's done is done. And Paimon hardly thinks we'll be getting it back now. Let's leave the past in the past.
Yeah, we'll get it back next time.
So anyway, you still haven't told us why you called us here today.
It's to thank you.
Wait, really?
Really?
You intend to travel all over Tevat, and the time has come for the Inazuma leg of your trip to come to an end, has it not?
Yes.
As a mark of my gratitude, I will answer any questions you may have about the road ahead or the events of the past.
That'll be helpful. But
What would you like to know about? That puppet was built with technology that has been lost to time. Perhaps she, as a god, is the only one privy to the knowledge of its origins. Still, there is one other thing on this topic that I suspect you may be curious to know. Before A began modifying her own godly form, she took it upon herself to create a prototype puppet.
So, you mean there are 3 Raiden Shoguns?
wow, that's a lot.
No, the prototype was merely a proof of concept. Its appearance and intellect were not based on A. It was a test. The original plan was for A to simply discard it. But perhaps A thought this to be too cruel, because in the end she chose only to seal the power within it. Later, this puppet wandered Inazuma as an ordinary human male with his own consciousness, until the Fatui took an interest in him.
Oh, great.
Not the Fatui!
Yeah, I'm tired of them too.
Some eccentric geniuses in the ranks of the Fatui made adjustments to the prototype, not only unsealing his power, but very likely rendering him even more formidable than his original specifications.
Wait a minute. Surely you don't mean...
The object of divine creation is now the one who has taken possession of the Gnosis. And the prototype puppet is now known as the Balladeer.
Are you kidding me?
What a crazy story!
It is, isn't it? Who can say whether it's coincidence or destiny? I'm surprised an outlander like you is aware that there was once a change of Electro-Archon. Few citizens of Inazuma are aware of this.
Morat's told us. He said that the Electro-Archon Ball has passed away.
Yes. The truth of the matter is that there were 2 twin gods, Baal and Beelzebul.
Twin gods?
They won the Archon War together, and when Baal established the shogunate, Beelzebul became her Kagemusha, or shadow warrior. In other words, she acted as Baal's body double. Beelzebul is A, with whom we are now both acquainted. Baal's name was Makoto. As far as the world was aware, there were not 2, but 1. They complemented each other, and they ruled Inazuma jointly, so there was no need for the public to know the truth.
Huh.
In fact, the name Baal and the title of Raiden Shogun was understood to refer to both of them. Right up until
Hungry.
To what?
Makoto died several hundred years ago in a war that I was not personally involved in. Since then, A has assumed the shogunate.
Losing her sister must have been super hard on A.
Several hundred years
That was
ago,
when A
huh?
began to change. Makoto was her greatest loss.
Paimon feels like she understands A lot better now after finding that out. So what kind of god was Makoto?
I didn't spend a great deal of time with her, but my impression was she was a gentle god, who in each moment cherished the beauty of what was before her.
Wow.
Kind of want to meet her.
Sorry, I haven't a clue. I'm also unfamiliar with the god you described.
Same old, same
But
old.
if you still have doubts about A, I would say they are misplaced.
Yeah, I know she's not that.
Not only does she not fit your description, but she voluntarily gave up her gnosis long ago, severing her ties with Celestia in the process.
Having met her, I don't believe she's
That's
the
good
one.
to hear. Otherwise, given that I'm her familiar, it could have made our relationship rather awkward, don't you think?
Don't worry. We aren't looking to pick a fight with you.
I wish you the best of luck. May you soon discover the truth behind it all.
Yeah, why is she...
As for your sister's whereabouts, I will use all the resources at my disposal to investigate it. And I will also borrow some of Ayato's people from the Shiumatsuban.
You needn't bother. She's still at the abyss somewhere.
I'll let you know if I find out anything. Consider it part of my means of thanking you.
No.
After leaving Inazuma, I think it would be easiest for you to go to Sumeru.
Ooh, Sumeru! We've run into loads of scholars from there on our journey so far.
Yes, well, Sumeru is the land of the god of wisdom, where the quest for wisdom and knowledge is never-ending. But their obsession gives rise to some truly inexplicable things. For example, in Sumeru, knowledge is holistically managed as a resource.
Knowledge is a resource?
Never heard of that?
Yes. I don't know whether it was the sages or Lesser Lord Kusanali who came up with the idea.
Lesser Lord Kusanali? That's a cute name.
That must be the next archon.
Oh, you haven't heard. Lesser Lord Kusanali is the deity in whom the people of Sumeru place their faith. It's their chosen term of endearment for her. I'm sure you must have some things to discuss with her too. I wish you all the best.
Well, I have no more questions.
Are you sure? Okay then. Oh, Traveler. Do you still have the Omamori I gave you?
Of course, I'll keep it in a safe place.
Keep it safe. Is that all you intend to do with it?
Wait.
There was me thinking that you might hang it around your neck to show off to the world, telling everyone who inquired that it was given to you by none other than Yae Miko, the wise and beautiful.
That'd be quite
Who in their
bulky,
right mind would do that?
Okay, I'll stop.
Oh,
Now, a
let's
question
take
for
a
you.
lit up.
Traveler, what is your ambition?
To be reunited with my sister, I guess?
see. But that is merely a small goal, based on what preoccupies you here and now. Your ambition should be something that transcends the world below and the starry sky above. Something that shines in unison with fate itself.
Fate?
Perhaps the reason you do not possess a vision is that such an ambition has yet to be engendered within you. It's a possibility. Continue on your journey, and maybe that moment will come to pass.
Omnipresence of Immortals, quest completed. Wow. Now that is a long archon quest. That's also something I want to take a look at. Now the cutscene showed this, and that's Kazuha's cat. Broken blade mound. The thunder incinerates body and bone. Nourishing the earth, may they both find rest. It is Kazuha's friend's memorial. Still don't have a name for him. The fandom calls him, what, Tomo? Japanese word for friend? Yeah. And with the travel log. Yep, that's chapter 2 act 3 completed. Yeah. Also, I nearly forgot about this. But I'm trying to roll for Kazuha right now, so I really hope I can get hit. Ow, back! Ah! Yes! 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 I got him a single pull? Wait, was that early pity or hard pity? I forgot when I won 50-50 or not, I can't remember. I got Kazuha! Yes! After he saved my life from the Raiden Shogun, I am proud to have him.